I answer my phone like, what's happening? What you saying? Like, you trying to get bags in? 5 minutes, much I know that you're right.
Hey family, we are out here this morning and I am checking on the garden. It's been about 5 days since I really got out here to record, to do anything. I did come out here a couple of days ago just to check on the garden, grab some harvest, but it is November. So let's do a November walkthrough. It's raining, y'all. It's not full hard raining, but it got like can you hear it? That calm, like little drizzle. So come on, let's walk through it. First, let me say, please like, subscribe, and share. We've been doing good. I've got more subscribers, but tell me what y'all want to see. But let me tell y'all what I got going on. All right, so good morning, good morning. Oh, look at this baby. We are still killing it with the peppers. I'm talking about, this thing is loaded. Can y'all see that? This baby is showing out. And look at that, y'all. My garlic. Got some weeds in here I definitely need to pull. And what I realize is sometimes it's better for me to do a walkthrough and then just come back and do my cleanup, because I don't be having but so much time. Here go my bell peppers. We still got some bell peppers. This one got some on there. I don't know if they're going to make it to harvest, but we just let it go. My broccoli doing good. Hold on, let me come around. Ugh. Like I said, it's wet out here. Got the broccoli looking good. Looking good. I was a little nervous about these because they weren't coming up right away, but now they're starting to do their thing. I did do some stuff in here, y'all. I'll show y'all in a second. I get too excited. My cabbages are looking good. Look at these big old boys. Woo! Look at that. Look at this. Collard just showing out. Look at this cabbage. Woo. Turnip. Hey, y'all. So, I don't know if I said it before, but one of my viewers was like, when I was trying to figure out the two different types of collards, it wasn't a collard. It was a turnip. And I've actually harvested about 4 of them now. And they get really nice size. But can you see that in there? I don't know if I can. I don't want to mess with it too much, especially with it raining. But I will pull out these weeds. But yeah, I got to do some cleanup, you see. Now, the only thing is with some of this rain, you see that? I got to pick those off. My kale and everything is still doing really good. Now, y'all remember when it was really hot, these things were struggling. But now look at them showing out. And I have harvested some of these just as well. Not really my kale as much, but the Swiss chard I have. So, cool. Let's go over here to this bed. Look at this, y'all. Okra's still trying to do his thing. Now, y'all remember, I cut this okra all the way out, all the way back. Look, it done came off another and trying to come back. Okay, I did pull right here. I pulled the chilies. I pulled the chilies out. And I put them in a smaller bucket so I can try to keep it for next year. Look at my celery. Looking delicious. Now, if you guys have ever grown celery, when I tell you it tastes nothing like what's in the store, oh my goodness. It is so strong. Like, you only need a little. You only need a little. I put some garlics in here. And I'm getting some grass. I'm trying to be mindful. But I believe I put onions or garlic in these beds just as well. I put a little onion everywhere. Here's my other chili. But I put garlic in this bed with it. As y'all can see. They're doing great. Look, y'all. I was finally able to get the grape one that I had on the other side. I finally got it over here. And I trellised it up so far. So it is looking so good. So good. And I'm so excited. And this right here, it doesn't have the black tarp under. So the roots can grow through trash and go to the bottom for all of those. So the roots are actually going through the buckets and into the soil itself. Let me take you over here. Collards, my onions. Look at that. Look at these babies, y'all. I mean, just so at this stage, a lot of times is where I would start cutting because I want it to continue to keep giving me growth, and I don't want them so huge and tough. So I would take this leaf off, this leaf off. I may do a big chop on these just so they can keep on doing it. Look at this. I mean, everything to me looks so good. I'm really look at this out here just showing out. Now y'all remember at one point the collards and the cabbage. This was the poblano. I finally cut it back, and I need to take it out of this bag and put it into something smaller. So I am trying to preserve this one for next year just as well. But remember when I mixed up the cabbage and the collards when the tent thing blew over. So sometimes I don't know what they are until they get a little larger. Because at first I thought I had all of these were cabbages, but they are collards. They're collards. So, and then I cut back a pepper tree, a pepper bush. Look, y'all, I left a little of the stump in. It done regrew. So I don't know what it's going to do, but let it do what it does. My strawberries in there are looking delicious. Looking delicious. I think I'm just getting foliage, which is fine right now. My jalapenos doing good. I did harvest some of these. I made a pepper sauce, y'all, and it is so good. Let me know if you guys want me to show you some of the things that I'm doing with some of the food that I do, because I've made a butter from scratch. I made butter from scratch. I made a pepper sauce. I made some garlic salt the other day, seasons. Because remember, y'all, I told y'all that one of the things I want to do is start making my own seasonings. Look at these babies, looking so beautiful. And that water on it just makes it look so pretty. But yeah, definitely you need to come harvest. My bell peppers, still kicking butt out here, doing good. And then of course I got a collard in there. Whew, it's looking so good out here. It is definitely a lot more chilly. Got some garlics in here. I threw some garlic in there. Look at this one. This one getting so big, it's flopping over. So I need to harvest this one because it's getting big. Look at that. Look at that. So I'll harvest some of this stuff today. Look at this turnip. So this is the turnip. Look at that. Can y'all see the ball in there? There you go. Let's see. Y'all see how big that turnip is going to get? That's a turnip. And it looks so pretty. But I'm not pulling it yet. My cabbages. More cabbage. And the squirrels are too funny, y'all. They be out here just hiding all their little foods in here. Look at the cabbage. When I transferred them, they died back real hard. So now they're coming back. So I'm loving it coming back. I just need them to come on back. Look at all the nuts that the squirrels hide in here. The only reason why I take them out is because I don't want them digging up trying to look for them later. So I added another cloth out here. And I wanted the cardboard to get wet because I knew it was going to be wet or raining. I added the cardboard so I can put it in the compost because I know I do my compost. This is the other side. The strawberry tower. It's looking good. Collard. Remember, this one was completely died back. And now look. It is coming back. Look all them nuts. Doggone squirrels. They're going to tear up all my stuff. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh, look at that one. That's going to be so pretty. It's already trying to head up. So look like on this one, I got a collard, and a cabbage in the same bucket. These look like collards. Now look at my roses. They finally came back. I took some beautiful red roses to my hubby the other day. Look at that. I took one of these to hubby. So when they get like this, I cut them and I take them home. We're going to have some more beautiful roses coming in. But this white is showing out. Now, I think this is more like a climbing rose. So next year, what I think I'm going to do is have like a little arch. Not an arch. Like a thing inside of it. So as it's growing, it can grow up against. Because it is just leaning over. It is leaning over. But yeah, so far, this is what we have. So let's go on the other side. It's actually so cool this morning. It's not cold, but it's cooler than. Oh, we gotta check on the the trees. Let me show you what I did. And what I also did was I put my comfrey out in the ground. So I have comfrey in pots, and I also have comfrey in the ground. And I am surprised. Let me show you. First of all, here's our plum tree. They looking really, really good. They still got green, which means they didn't die off, which means they should be good for next year. Look at my comfrey. I put this comfrey in there 3-4 days ago, maybe 3 days. And I thought it was going to die back first. And it didn't. One there and one there. What I did was I put them in between the trees. Look at that. They did not die. And it actually looked like they're getting bigger already. So I'm very, very excited. I did take a long, massive root with the vine, with the, like, you know, you got your main root, that strong root that goes down, and then you got all the little roots. I took the whole thing and just buried it. So maybe that's why, because I didn't really shock the roots. But look at that. Now I'm hoping to get a whole lot more comfrey. Now this plum tree right here still isn't doing anything, but I feel like I'm okay for now. I'm gonna leave it until at least next summer to see if it starts to give me any greenery now that it's in the ground. But I was very, very excited about my comfrey. It's still holding on, and it didn't. So what I did do, I started a comfrey tea, which what a comfrey tea is basically is what I'm doing is taking the comfrey and putting it in here. You see that? And it looks like a whole bunch of bugs are in there. And basically what I would do is start to fertilize my plants with the comfrey, because comfrey has so many beneficials to it that one of the good things is just the greenery and the way comfrey, one of the best things about comfrey is it root system goes down and grab all type of minerals and stuff that is so good for us as people, which is why I make the salve. But it's also really, really good for the plants just as well. You know, and it's just as well if you do like grass, dead grass, leaves and all that, and just soak them in water, all of the nutrients from leaves and stuff, also it's the same thing. So let me show you the other side of the yard as we go over there, and then I got to show you inside the greenhouse. So let's show. I have cleaned up over here. Look, y'all, I used the leaf blower and got all that stuff out of here. Look at the arch, y'all. So one thing I was trying to figure out, why is one side of the arch a lot fuller than the other? This side over here, y'all, is ground. Things are in the actual ground. It's not on the tarp. So everything over here is in ground. Everything on this side is still on the tarp. I didn't cut up the tarp so everything could go all the way through, if that makes any sense. So if it doesn't make sense, ask me a question and I'll go into more detail. But look at my figs. Figs looking good. Figs looking good. Lemongrass look like it's finally coming back. We've had enough rain now. I think that now it's trying to come back. Look at my, I forget what this called every time, but roselle. I think this is my roselle. And it's doing fine. It's doing fine. When my homegirl Lakita gave it to me, it didn't have all these new leaves. So it's doing fine. I think eventually I want to put this one in the ground just as well. But I had to drive 2.5 hours or so when she gave this to me. So at first, she gave me more and they didn't make it. So I'm just excited. This one is still doing what it does. And of course, when it gets a little cooler, I'll put it inside. Look at this, y'all. My blueberries. This blueberry is giving me blueberries now. So I was tripping at first. I got this one this year. So I wasn't expecting anything. And it wasn't looking really, really healthy. Look, all of this. New berries coming in. It wasn't looking healthy. So of course I had to save its life. And now look. It's trying to give me all type of berries right now. So I am excited. I am excited. I see a weed in here. Got to go. Look at this. So here's blueberries. And here's blueberries. Over the summer, these two gave me a lot of berries. So I am excited. And we see, look, we got new growth. We got a new growth stalk right here. So now I do have to look at how to prune my blueberries, because if I'm understanding correctly, all of the dead leaves and stuff, like the stuff that don't look like it's gonna come back, I need to get rid of them. Look at this, y'all. I put my onions in here, and they're actually doing really, really good. I do come in here and have to weed a lot, but remember, these weeds are not from anything but these straws. Sometime when you get the straw, and then of course after the wind blow, weeds get in your things. But you don't want them to get too comfortable, because they suck the life and the food and the energy from your plants. So I am hoping to have a couple of nice things of onions and garlic this year. I'm trying to do really good with onions and the garlic. So more onions. Look at my carrots, y'all. Carrots is actually doing good this year. And I'm excited because, again, remember, on this side, it goes all the way through. So, pineapple. So I do come over here and pull on these to see. It's still in there really, really good. So, onions. And then, of course, all my beans. Look at that. All these beautiful beans. And I tell you what, I come out here and I get a nice harvest of beans. Last year, I didn't do as good because I didn't know how many you had to plant at one time. So this year I just was like, well, let's just put a lot in there and see what happens. And we are now actually getting a whole lot of beans. Look at that. And I think it's pretty cool through the arch. But you can see the fullness of this one versus this one. Now, what I will do is, once this harvest is all said and done, I will dig a hole through to allow all the stuff to go through. Look at my strawberries. Look at that, y'all. I'm still getting strawberries. And there's quite a few of them. So I'm excited about that. And if you can see, I actually got it on a water system now. So that's exciting. Onions. And again, I got to get in here and pull up some of these weeds. And it happens quite often, but the more you just do little by little, look like something was digging over here. Once we do little by little, they'll stop eventually, where it won't be as bad. More onions. Onions. Can y'all tell? I'm going to have some onions this year. Now this right here, and y'all let me know what y'all think. Because now I have the water system, I'm thinking I can put 2 beds here, move this out, because see, this was one of my water systems and it's feeding the onions and stuff over there. But it doesn't have to. I can actually move this whole system over to the other side where I don't have the system set up and let it feed it that way. And I can go ahead and start running new tubes to these now, because the whole water system run all the way through. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Collards covered up, looking so good. Yeah, I got to get in here. You see them big old leaves. Got to come in here and get some more. Look at that, y'all. Again, last year, I had everybody ask me for collards. This year, I'm ready. I am ready. I did put some, I think I put some garlic or some onions in these beds just as well. I had a ridiculously huge mushroom in here the other day. Back there, I don't know if you can see it. Back there is white. It finally died back. It looks like it's another mushroom coming in right here. When you see mushrooms, that just tells you that your soil is so rich. And I do come in here and have to pull off, a lot of the not good leaves from the bottom so they don't get rotten out. Look at this. Oh, look, yeah, my flowers came back. They're coming back. That's so pretty. Look at that. So this is the black pepper. And I don't know if it's going to jump back next year or not. But that's where we at. So that is the full garden tour right now. I got some cleaning up to do. The rosemary definitely have me at a, not sure what I should do. Because I don't want ants all on my stuff. That definitely bothers me. But I also know we've gotten a lot of rain. So they could be just coming and trying to find, a home. And you can see that soil is not like rocky soil. That's like, that's my potting soil. But I did put like a whole bunch of, when I do my soil, I put a lot of nutrients and stuff in here. That's funny. I'm looking at a daddy long leg climb all over my stuff. It's pretty cool. Nature to me is so freaking amazing. It looks like some of my Lotto lettuce, my Paris lettuce, has been getting eaten. But I also think, let me show you. Hold on. You see, like in here, I see little gnats. But I don't know if, I'll be honest with you, I don't even know if I want to keep this. I don't know if I want to put more garlic in here and just kill out the lettuce. I don't know yet because the lettuce is doing good. But I definitely think I also planted too much of it. And I can definitely do a cut and come back. So I can cut it completely all back and then let it just come on back. I'm not sure. Then I think I also want to add another bed in here. So catch 22. I think I want to add another bed. But then I'm thinking when it starts getting cold, I can put a lot of the ones I want to keep in here versus in my she shed. But I don't know. I also don't know about where I'm at right now because I'm in a different zone than I was last year. So I don't know how cold it gets in here. Or what I say where I'm at now. This is zone 7B, I think. I think I was in 7A before. So I'm not sure if it even gets as cold here. I know where I was before, I was further up north, whereas now I'm closer to like Savannah area, which we all know Savannah is warm. So in that area, I'm thinking that it may get warmer here. It may not get as cold. Let's say that it may not get as cold as it does where I was before. I don't know yet. Again, the beauty about gardening is sometimes it's like a hit or miss, and you win some, you lose some, I guess. And it's a learning game. It's most definitely a learning game. I got bricks prepared to stack up plants if I need to, but I did want to grow more, which I really, let's be honest, I don't need to grow more because I have plenty of room. I just need to make sure I'm utilizing all the space that I do have well. And unfortunately, I feel like now that I know the beds in here can do well and are doing well, I want to throw garlic and stuff in these beds, preferably. But I would have loved to grow spinach, and I would love to grow more carrots because carrots do really really well. But carrots also take a long time to me. They take a long time to get sweet, and right now is the best time for carrots because they love the What happens with the carrots is the cooler months. That's when they sweeten up the most. The hotter months, they do good in germination, but they to me they haven't did really well as a whole to get like really nice sized carrots. I've gotten carrots, but they were little carrots or I didn't get any at all. So right now in the other garden, it looks like I might actually get good carrots. And again, remember that side over there is growing in the actual native soil here, which is really funny to me because it's sandy. It's sand. I got so much dang on sand in my car, y'all. It's ridiculous. But looking at this, I definitely want to put some more garlic in here. because I feel like the garlic is not going to hurt anything. I do have some big garlic bulbs that I think if I just place it around, and it may also help with some of the pests. So, like in here, I did throw some in here already. So, one is garlic, one is onion. You see? You can see I've done some. But, I don't know, this lettuce right here to me just don't look well. They're pretty, and they're doing their thing. But again, sometimes I'm having to travel to take things all the way back to where I'm at right now because I'm not in my home, that I feel like they wither. It's not the same as just taking them straight into the house. You see? And I haven't looked to see if these are aphids or soil. You see that? It looks like just dirt, but what I also just started, as I can see, I started a water system in here, which is why I got rid of the one that was right here, the real big black thing, the black barrel I had. I got rid of it. I put it outside to catch some of this rainwater, and we'll check on that real quick just as well, not that we're speaking on it. But look, I mean, the garlics and stuff is doing so good in here. This had got so wet that it started to get, if you like that like mold type stuff on the straw. So now I have it only getting wet on, I'll have it only every other day or so it can dry out pretty good. And now that I'm here and I'm touching the soil, it's fine. I'll do another, it should be fine to get watered today. Let's go look at the rain barrels that I got set up just as well. See, these are plants that I pulled, but they're not dying off. Like, I chopped it back, as you can tell. And look, these babies are coming right back. So I'm just leaving them alone until they're ready to. And I am collecting my seeds for my basil. So here I have one water barrel. It's not a whole lot, but it's there. Chicken coop coming. Chicken coop coming. This is the other water barrel that is right here. Because this way I figured when I go to water the trees, I have the rain barrel right here, and I can just pull the water from here and go ahead and do it that way. And I got the water just coming right now. I got to get my gutters done, but until then we just got it just dripping here, catching the water. So not a whole lot going on, but it's a whole lot going on for me, because I can stay out here for hours, y'all, and just play in the dirt. When I'm talking about, it's just so relaxing to me, and I truly just enjoy taking care of it. I'm rearranging stuff. I'm trying to make it to where I got another arch that need to be put up. But just being out here sometimes, just seeing what you grow with your own hands is just amazing. Okay, Mr. Crow. And just life sometimes, when you just take a moment to just really just embrace life in nature and earth. It's definitely, it's my thing. Let's say that. So that will be all for today. I got work to do. I got to clean up some stuff. I got to talk to my plants, y'all, and check on them and make sure everything has what they need. But I definitely think I'm going to move that little water system over here. So this is what I was telling you guys also, what I was saying. I had added a piece. So I added over here. At first, this is why I was just throwing all my compost as I was cutting stuff down. But right over here, I added another black strip. And I'm thinking the water system thing that I have can go like right here. And that I can just, swing it all the way down. And I have another one, so I'm thinking I can put another one right here and swing it down this way. So again, it'll save me water. It'll save me time for water and everything as much. And when it gets colder, it's not going to need, again, I don't feel like it'll need as much water, because once it get colder, the plants don't need as much water. So I'm thinking about trying that. And also having it to be my little other chill out area. So if I want to just come and sit, I can. Now that it's getting cold, there's a tree here that I think I want to just cut back some of the branches, some of the bushes, some of the branches that's dying out. This big one right here is definitely scary. So there's about only 3 trees in my yard actually. One really makes me nervous because as we get storms, I can see the big branches and stuff in the yard falling down. But when it's time, I'll get them cut back some. But right now, it's not in the budget. But until next time, please like, subscribe, and share. Leave a comment. Let me know what you got going on in your garden. And if you're new, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for all the new subscribers. Just Grow With Me is literally just growing with me. Just grow with me. My name is Jessica, so Jess is my name, and I just want you to grow with me. And not just plants, but I mean, our knowledge and everything else just as well. So we can grow together, we can teach each other just different things. I do learn a lot from a lot of y'all pages. I get on there and I follow. Sometimes there's challenges out there. I get into the challenges just because it's fun. And again, getting to know people and in the community of gardening is just amazing. So throw some seeds down. Get your hands in some dirt. Grow what you eat. It's so different. It is so different when you actually growing stuff and then you eat it. It tastes different from these stores. So, just come on in and just grow with me. Until next time, bye, family. Collards. You see, I got to come and clean some of these up. I got my Swiss chard in here. Look at that. Sometimes look at that baby. Getting shadowed out by some of these greens, so I got to make sure I balance. Again, a lot of these beds are overcrowded because of the storm. And once that happened, I just had to put stuff out, if y'all remember. But we are doing good, y'all. So now, let me show you the comfrey. This is where I took the other 2 comfrey out. That's the comfrey I had left. So it was 3 in here. Originally, this is the one right here. It started here and I broke it off. And remember, I was like, I hope I didn't kill it. What it did was it grew back. So the root that I originally pulled was this one. And this one has been going crazy. And I think it growing next to the onions is really helping. Because I just did a big harvest on this and it's already giving me more. So, but I thought this was dead. And now look, y'all, it's giving me a whole lot more. So I'm excited. And now it has this whole bed of soil by itself. So I'm thinking it's going to do really, really good. More plants trying to come in. So while I'm out here this morning, I don't plan on being out here too long. I'm just going to probably do some harvesting, do some cleanup. Oh, hold on. Let me show y'all. There's a bumblebee pollinating the blueberries. Did y'all see it? There you go. Sometimes I have to look away from the camera so I can see where he's at. Okay. My little moment of, oh, that's so freaking cool. I have onions and garlics everywhere. Let me just let y'all know that. Because making my own onion and garlic powder, we're about to go into the greenhouse now. But making my own onion and garlic powder, making my own everything has been such a freaking blessing. And the fact that I tell people all the time, seasoning doesn't taste like seasoning anymore to me. But when I'm making my own, man, it tastes so much better. Let's see what we got. We're in here and it's nice and dry. As y'all can see, I changed up a lot of stuff in here. Look, garlic's going crazy. Got some sage. My mustard greens are going good. My Paris lettuce is going good. I got some garlics in here. I got some lotto lettuce. I got some spinach in here. I got my herbs. Got my herbs. My parsley, my sage. These are all the basils. Again, what happened with my basil was the bag of basil had got wet. So I just threw them in a bucket. And I had transplanted them later just to make sure. And now I have a whole lot of basil. Got onions in here. This look like something been messing with my stuff. Or maybe I'm tripping. Okay, no, I'm not tripping. Look, there's ants. All in there. Because I'm like, it looks dug up. I'm not quite sure what to do with that one. I'm stuck. I'm looking. Because I've never seen this. So I have to figure out something. I don't know if I want to just put it outside. Because I don't want my stuff to get infested with ants. Everything is looking good. The lemons haven't done anything. I don't see any roots. But it hasn't turned brown either. So I don't know. This is tripping me out. This was the pepper. The black pepper. It died back. So